into L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the football first. The man who will run the offense is Ethan Bruckmeyer. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Overton.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Got a man. It's Heath. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quickly complete.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. He's got it down the field. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And, man, that's a really good welcome sight for this offense. We talked about this dude coming in the game. If they're going to pull this upset against a ranked team, he's got to play well. He's got to be the guy. He's got to be the straw that stirs the drink. And right there, getting off to a good start, that's a great sign for this offense.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want. season with a drive like that.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
The Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They feed him again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. 4th down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hawkins. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that. Success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Byers on the move. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Going to try to get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Eighth play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cardinals! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The run inside. It's Overton. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Louisville!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year. They get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Foley.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Away to the back, it's Brown. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. Maybe some room here. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. With the catch, it's Brown. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
And the Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Foley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to Brown. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the run, it's Overton.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Foley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. He is in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got a man. It's Hawkins. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Touchdown Cardinals. And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Reynolds. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Finds a man in the middle.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football, and that's a great start to this second half.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of... His head has to be spinning. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season.